Good morning, folks. The United States is having some strange weather. Yesterday, parts of Wisconsin and the Dakotas were scorching, hotter than Florida, Texas, Cali, Mexico. Ridiculous. How about a South Pacific tropical storm? 2 months late. Weather gurus advise your jaw is on your shoe. The takeaways here are that humans are about to lose fiscal Jenga, and the unemployment rate is near double the actual reports in both the EU and US. This is a good read discussing requests for personal info to Twitter, mostly coming from the US government. No disclosure would be optimal, but it will be difficult for you to disagree with some of the different difficult enumerated decisions herein. It looked like the Canaries went back to sleep for a half a day, but small tremors on the western rim have continued this morning. A little bit unusual, we are having moderate tremors in Libya as well. Perth now reported an object flaming through the sky and crashing into the water, lasted unusually long. And although it's not here, Peru had a large tremor shake its borders last night. We got our first gamma burst in a week. This one came from the direction of constellation Hydra, which is between Mars and the Sun as we look at it. So looking at a week of the Fluxgate magnetometer, you can see how torqued we've been lately. 1 week on the rheometer reveals magnetofail, solar plasma having to be absorbed in the ionosphere at each red spike. The culprit for most of this is the coronal hole, but we've also had a bunch of flares as well, and watching the HelioViewer movie of 1 week of SDO images and 335 angstroms, we see just how many flares we have had. Now, while many of the CMEs have come out, they haven't been massive and they haven't really been Earth-directed. Additionally, when you look at the yellow, that's the solar wind speed. It is dropping. The coronal hole stream should be waning. But now looking only at active region 11515 over the last 24 hours, she really woke up. She's popped out 2 sizable M flares, multiple C flares. A few weeks ago, we knew her as 11471. She has survived 2 transits, and if she was in World War II, we'd call her Spitfire. She is more Earth-directed than 11512 and 13. I'm waiting for more flares any moment today. You can almost count on it as the magnetics look rough. Beta Gamma class right now, but with delta spots potentially developing where the red and blue are meeting within one penumbra. That's the orange spot. We got a lot going on, folks. Eyes open. That's the news. Be safe.